So, yeah, I'm gonna be, well, right now I'm in my tackle room and I'll do what I can to get ready. Haven't booked the ferry yet, but plans are that in, well, less than 48 hours I'll be over on the British Isles in Great Britain, the mainland. Hey Danny, what's up? Good to see you, man. So, yeah. Oh, and let me set it to live chat. And by the way, the reason I'm not wearing a shirt, it's too freaking hot. It's gonna push 110 today. So I think actually it's gonna crack 110 degrees Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius. So you can already see I'm sweating. But I've got shit to do, so no excuses. Let's get to it. So yeah. Yeah. It is pretty fucking hot. So, anyway. Here I got my keeping net. Actually, let's inspect this, because I'm not sure if it has any holes or not. And I got this out of the basement because in the garden there's been, like the backyard, there's been mice. And I'm worried they'll get into the basement and might start eating on my net. But it looks good so far. So far, so good. Nope, no holes detected. That's great. That is awesome. And shit part is, at 2 noon time I'm working on a roof. Oh crap. My condolences. Well, at 4 in the afternoon I have to pick up my car from the mechanic. Which is good. But that I can get it back. Also means that it was probably nothing serious. I mean, it basically was just a scratch and a dent. The problem is, like, the protective part over the wheel was dented in. I don't know how to call it in English, but yeah. And that is an issue because when I bumped, the wheel was hitting it. And if I am gonna go on a road trip, maybe if I hit a bump too hard, and there's definitely gonna be some bad roads where I'm going, it might explode the tire, so that would be crap. So, not willing to risk that. Well, to be honest, I might have risked it, but my mom saw it and she freaked out, so that is the main reason I'm getting it done now. But yeah. It is better than have my tire explode in a different country. And hey, we got some more people in the house. Very, very nice. So yeah. Let's first get our rods sorted out, actually. Because that's gonna be something we can get out of the way. And everything we can get out of the way is gonna help us moving forward. So less stuff we have to look at and think about taking or not taking, the easier it's gonna be. So, yeah. Let's get the rods and the reels figured out. All the big shit, and let's do the little shit later. Here we have my rod tube. All the rods that are gonna come with me are gonna go in there. Actually, while we're at it, this is a really nice combo that I'm probably, like this, I'm gonna use for some big conger eels and other stuff. This HXW 3-speed Raptor and 10-foot or 3-meter sack fishing Pro Cat, which is a really nice rod, but awesome blank, and it casts pretty well, and it has a lot of power. Like, you can fish 40-50 pounds of drag with this rod, but you really have to, like, sit back down, harness in, have the reel on your knees, to even get that rod to fully bend. But it has a power. But it's still, like, it's not the easiest on the angler, but it makes it fun. Like, even a mid-sized fish is quite a bit of fun on this rod. But it definitely has the beans. Like, you can definitely lay the beans on a big fish. No. Oh, I'm going to Great Britain, to the British Isles. Well, yeah, but the mainland, so not Ireland, not any of the small. Well, I'm gonna visit some of the small isles by ferry and the ones that have bridges. But I'm basically gonna start in southern England, work my way up the North Sea coast to the very north part of Scotland, and then around the west coast, which first is gonna be the open Atlantic Ocean, and then after that, further south, it's gonna be the Irish Sea. So that's where I'm going. Oh, I'm not sure I agree with that. There's sharks and there's, like, I'm gonna try to do a little bit of land-based sharking, and there's conger eels. And like, if you ever caught a man-sized conger eel, they have power. Okay. I heard something, but maybe it was, I thought it was on my door, but maybe it was at the neighbor's door. Like, also with congers, I thought I was using overkill. I was almost about to downsize 2 years ago with my gear. I already had started. Then I caught a decent sized conger on the light rod, and it was and then I caught a really big one on the heavy rod, and it was okay. So yeah, I learned my lesson, and especially like I'm catching them land-based. You know, from a boat you can use lighter gear and be all right, but I'm not only pulling them out of the snags, I'm basically pulling them in, or at least onto the snags. So I really need some power. So yeah. But I get what you're saying. So for sea fishing is good, yes, but not inland. Oh no, I'm gonna be sea fishing most of the time at least. I'm talking about big conger eels, sharks, and that kind of stuff. And maybe some skates that I'm gonna use the heavy gear. For freshwater stuff, I have actually should have a lighter rod than my lightest. My lightest two are 50-gram Sander rod and a 30 or 40-gram no-name brand whatever rod. That's what I'll be using for my lighter, my trout fishing, and maybe if I do some salmon fishing and pike fishing. For pike fishing, I also have something a little bit heavier, but probably not going to need the heavier rod. Anyway. But yeah, since pike are about the biggest fish, I mean, technically I think you can have sturgeon, but they're all but extinct, so Atlantic sturgeon, so at least on this side of the Atlantic. But yeah, no giant fish to worry about in freshwater, nothing bigger than a pike, but maybe salmon actually. Probably a big salmon is going to fight harder than a pike, but you cannot use as much drag because they're more likely to shake the hook if you overdo it, or like the hook to tear out, I would say. Pike can still shake the hook, but you can use a lot of drag on a pike still because they have tougher mouths. But anyway, so yeah, here's my little beauty. I think this actually is one of a kind. It's because it's a 3-speed HXW Raptor with the MC, the magnetic control casting. I think they call it magic cast, but whatever. Basically, you can also use it as like a lifeliner drag to have the reel and free spool, but still add some tiny bit of drag, which is going to be really nice. And I don't have a lot of current, and I don't want to use the actual drag to set my baits, but just have that on, and then make it easy for the fish to run. So yeah, that will be nice. let's get this rig. I'll probably just bring it in its box. I don't know yet, but probably. Because for when I'm not fishing in an area with big congers, I'm going to leave this reel as it is. Actually, let me check something. Because I want to grease the drag washers, but I couldn't find my drag grease recently. But this should be all the tools I need to get in there. Okay. I just don't want to put the reel into salt water with dry drag washers. I know Abbott recommends it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of dry reels myself. Dry drags, I should say. And most I know, even partners of Abbott, they still grease their drags. So, we need to turn it around to make it fit. All right. Okay, what's the issue here? I just had it perfectly. Something's off. I don't know what it is. Okay, now it looks okay. Okay, one reel to go, or one reel ready. Here, a bunch more to go. Already sweating like a pig. Oh. 7 people in the chat. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Actually, let's get the ventilator on. The fan. It's so freaking hot. It's getting hot in here, so take off all the clothes. I've taken everything off that I can take off for YouTube. So... Okay, let's start at the lowest settings though. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Phew. Okay, let's get the rod packed up. This is a really is a nice blank. It does go into a parabolic action, but it is still a rather stiff spot action, and the tip isn't all that stiff. But I mean, it is not soft either. Yeah, it is a really nice rod that I didn't like when I first got it. It felt too stiff for me, but now I really enjoy it. Actually, my taste has kind of changed over the years. What kind of rod I like. Anyway, okay, this is like the really short version. It's still coming along. I might not even use it, but it's coming along for the ride. This is one I might or might not bring. I'll have to. I'm just gonna put it in here and we'll see. But yeah. Anyway. There, I have a casing for this rod that I want to put it in before packing it up. A cheap feeder rod to catch some bait with. Never a bad idea. And a little cane pole rod style rod. Also always useful to catch some bait fish with. This one actually has its top half missing, but that's because I'm using it for a cat toy. Like a rod, a rod to play with with my cat. And here we have, I don't know what it's called in English, but it's a kind of net that you can use to catch bait fish and stuff, and like little shrimp and crap like that. So this is coming along as well. Because it doesn't take up all that much space, but there's a good chance I'll be needing it. So yeah. This rod here, it's another one for bait. Okay, it's missing its top half. So it's staying home. This one is coming along for the ride. For a rod for pike and trout and stuff like that. Some lighter Z fishing. Little 4K twin power on here. I don't recommend the twin power SW, although I don't recommend the last 2 generations of scallops either. The saltwater versions. The freshwater ones, well, they're not made for big, heavy fish, so for lighter work they're okay. But then of course the question is, do you really need a Stella? You don't. Alright. Just got me some water. Because again, it's freaking hot. And if you guys have any questions, shoot. I want to hear them. Here we have a surf rod. I'm probably going to bring along. It's 4.5 meters, so 15 feet. A long ass rod. Well, might need it. Might not. Most of the time I don't use rod that long, but better to have it than to need it, right? And since I do have it, right. I have some more rods that. Oh no, they're still in the car, right? My other rods are still in the car. Okay, that is what's going on. I left quite a few rods in my car. So, this might already be it. on the rods from the ones that are here that I'm gonna bring. Some bolt cutters. I do have another even bigger pair, but I think I'm gonna bring these ones along because I already have seen some sand and salt, and so I don't care as much if they get, you know, a little bit rusty or shit, stuff like that. But the other ones are basically brand new. So yeah, I'm bringing these ones along. And 2 rod holders, because why not? Well, actually, they are really useful as like sand spikes, you know. Anyway. Anyway. Still needs a casing for this rod. Actually, let me put this run rod in a single casing, that extra long rod. Then I can, for one, I can decide on the fly if I'm gonna bring it or not. And for 2, it's not gonna, it's gonna be easier to store in the car than have the whole rod tube be extra long. So yeah. Okay, it's time for full power on the fan. Luckily, I have a working AC in my car. Though actually, it's supposed to be cooling off tomorrow. Like overnight, it's supposed to get some thunderstorms and stuff, and then it will get a bit colder. But today is the hottest day of the year, and it's supposed to be one of the hottest years in history. So. Fun stuff. Anyway, let's get that extra long rod in there. Not everyone likes the extra long rod, but if you know, you can enjoy it. If you know how to enjoy it, then you just need to make it fit. Why is this getting stuck? Oh, that's already it. Never mind, it didn't get stuck. My bad. And I have an aluminum tube in here, in the rod bag, along with the rod. That way, if I hit like a bump, it's not actually gonna crash the rod. Like if I hit it somewhere or stuff like that. So the aluminum rod is slightly longer than the fishing rod, so that one is going to absorb all the impact. And if it's gonna bend or whatever, that's not a big deal. It just costs $5 or $10. So, well, the rod cost is actually my most expensive rod that I own. I think 300, about 300. A little bit over $300 actually. And I'm not totally satisfied with the rod, to be fair, but I damaged it so I couldn't return it. All right, good to go. Good to go. This one more rod we can bring along. But one is this beauty. The reel is a true beauty here. But this is a nice heavy popping rod. I can also bring out some really heavy weights with bait. Big chunks of bait. And last time I used this was to catch some gators and crocodiles. So that's fun. And it did well. Yeah, it caught two. One I caught on another rod and one I caught completely on a hand line. Out of the four that I got. And it's good that my car is ready today and not tomorrow, because that means I can load stuff in the car and I can leave earlier tomorrow. Beauty of a reel. Honestly, I think the new Saltiga kind of looks shitty, but I'm sure it's still a great reel. I just think they should have stayed with the old look, or they could have maybe tweaked the colors a little bit, but don't add some weird cuts and stuff. I think to me those gold spool cuts kind of ruins the aesthetics of the reel. But there's more important things than aesthetics, am I right? But still, if I pay $1,000 for a reel, I'd rather have an aesthetic one, but I'm still gonna buy the one that is technically the best. If they come out though with a 25K Circade SW, then I'm probably gonna buy that Circade instead of buying the Saltiga that I don't really like that much. So, yeah. Anyway, reel is packed up. This beauty is coming along with me for sure. For damn sure it is. Yeah, baby. I'm sorry. But yeah, let's get some. Okay, another time we need a rod casing, and by the way, this is like a 1+1 split, you know, uptight split, and this is perfect. And to me also, this is a perfect thickness for a handle. I don't like really thick handles. I also have kind of small hands. What's up, fishing wizard? Thanks for stopping by, man. What's going on? Let me look over there if I find anything that I need. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Over here we have my favorite rod. Probably my favorite, from the ones I own at least, my favorite rod, period. So, this one is coming with me for damn sure. This is a beauty of a rod. Don't tell me, it kind of feels broken now. I don't think it is. I'm gonna get it out of here, just to be sure. No, it is not. It's not broken. And let's see if the fishing wizard voted. Yeah, hi Danny. I'm like Danny and on of one of MVP fishing. Ah, nice. Yeah, like you have to be. I have to know you personally, kind of deal nowadays. I know too many people who had bad stuff with moderators, so. No, nothing personal if I don't mod you up, just I'm being a bit more careful. But yeah. So this is like a really nice light spinning rod that you can, I use for bait fishing too, but it really shines at lure fishing. It's 2.70 meters or 9 foot long, really good all round length. From a boat I would like it a little bit shorter most of the time, but From a bigger boat, it's actually nice, and from shore, it's also a really good length. Anything longer kind of gets awkward. Anything shorter, well, from can limit your abilities when it gets too short. So either you could get like both a 4-foot and an 8-foot rod of the same kind, basically, or you can just get one 9-footer. Generally, I would recommend getting 2 rods, but I would personally rather get one really good rod than 2 cheaper ones. And since I don't have an endless supply of money, it is what it is. No prob, I know what you say. Indeed, many trolls and people not to be trusted. Yeah, exactly. And I already have quite a lot of moderators for such a small channel, to be honest. That's another part. Here's my fly rod, which, what the hell, I'm gonna bring it along. Maybe I'll get to do some fly fishing somewhere. Actually, there could be a decent chance. This is not a well-balanced rod-and-reel combo, but whatever, it works. Also really fun to fish for mackerel with a fly rod. That's always a blast. Well, the mackerel are in thick and you just catch them with a fly rod. Yeah, baby. And if anyone has any questions, shoot. I'm here to answer them. I did put Q&A in the title. So, yeah. I mean it. Okie dokie. I need a casing for this run, for a couple of rods, then I can pack them up, and then my rods will be done. Well, the ones that are still in the car, I'll probably add to the rod tube as well for the drive, but whatever. Whatever. And the reason I do want to bring that rod tube is mainly so I have one large item that I can just move in and out of the car to make some room. And it also locks, so it's nothing. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense for someone to steal it in comparison to like some other stuff. Like just a simple rod bag might be something more enticing. I'm not sure if I should bring this rod. I might or might not. Yeah. Yeah! Woo! Whew. Oh, but here I have like a simple grill that it's just you just can put on the ground like this. I'm probably gonna scrub this thing up, but I'll take it along for sure. Because it's like a tiny package. Danny! I'm melting at the moment. Yeah, you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. I'm also turning into liquid by liquid form. I'm switching from solid to liquid. Oh yeah, melting. That's exactly what melting means. Okay, I'm gonna look in my other room for 1 second for the rod casings. Be right back. I know. That's so easy. Always the same thing. Well, yes. At least for me. So, like, I mean, if I can't find them, I just worry about it later. I'm sure I'm gonna come across them when I keep going, but still. It should fucking be here. Okay. I must still get the rods out of this room, just so I don't have them in the way. And I already feel that the rod tube is gonna get heavy as shit. That's alright. It's all gonna be alright. I'm just gonna put these over there now. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Danny. So, yeah. Room is a little bit more empty now. That should definitely help. But let's check the battery. Don't want my phone to die on me. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. You can just just stay in front of the fan. Smarty in the house. Well, come. Hey, Smarty, good to see you, man. What's up, bro? You just finished your nipple twisting workout? Yes. It's good that I'm a dude and I can do shit like this on YouTube. Mohammed, hi there. Someone just asked in the comments if I just finished my nipple twisting workout, and I said yes. So I did a little demonstration. Oh, here's one of the rod casings I was looking for. See, once you stop looking for shit, you find it. Daddy's laughing his ass off. Yeah. Didn't your friend come already? Which friend? Oh, you mean when I said no, but oh, we'll still meet up. Well, it wasn't clear, and well, it's still gonna happen, but maybe it's more likely probably before that I'll visit them, and maybe when I'm coming back from my trip, I'll bring her here. I'll pick her up, and we can come here together and stay in my place for a while. We'll see. Nothing is set right now. So yeah. Yeah, right, Lucy's birthday. I'll remember. I'll definitely sing her happy birthday when I see her. Oh, okay. Because he didn't clean the bed yet, lol. Well, I did clean the bed, Smurfy. I did. It just got dirty or well messed up again. You know? I did clean it, but it just didn't last very long. Oh. Love you, man. You might need 2 times the mattress for your guest. She's like 400. What? Who are you talking about? What the hell? I have no friends that are that heavy. You're big, you know that? Oh, man. There's a reason you're Smutty and not Smurfy. At least you don't see stains. No, actually you don't. You don't. I don't think there's any stains on here. On my bed, maybe. But it's more like from spilled coffee and stuff like that. Or is it? You never know. Not the night light. Yeah, exactly. But go over to the black light. This is good fun. This is good fun. Okay, there's still some gas in this thingy. Little camping cooker. And here is a cooker that's going to be connected to it. You can put a big pan on here. This is a really powerful camping cooker, but it's really small, useful. And I also have a foldable thingy somewhere here that you can put around it as like a windshield. So the wind doesn't blow away all the heat or even blow out the flame. If you're comparing spilled coffee to bodily fluids, then based on the color, it would be some scary. Maybe it was a really thin latte, you know, with a lot of milk in it. By the way, latte is also German slang for boner. It's not connected to the coffee. It's latte like like a like a 2x4 would be a wood or Holzlatte. So, but yeah, like a wood board we would call Latte. But yeah, that's where it comes from. So it means more like having wood, but still, Latte means yeah, it's Bohnen in German. Hey Jam, good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, and if there's someone I don't like, bam. This is oiled and yeah. This wood is actually treated Smurfelicious. Jamie is getting it on with Smurfy. Okay. I know she always calls for that. But maybe that means something. Hmm? Yes. My oiled up hardwood. You know? We take some oil and rub it on here. And then let it soak for a while. And then rub it again. Ah, you're good, Smurfy, but I don't know if YouTube is gonna like that message, so that's why I deleted it. Because of course YouTube can read different languages. I love his vibe, not necessarily. That's a bird. Emotional damage. And some bands for some, you know, you can of course you can train, but you can also do some more fun stuff. Like get your hats and your arms tied up and help. No, what are you gonna do to me? Okay, I'm gonna quiet it down a little bit. I think I maybe I need to start to set my streams to 18 plus. Emotional damage! I cannot really do the voice. Smurfy mine, mod or not. Can't have it. Right, I definitely know you, Jen. And here we have some nuts. Suck my nuts. Red Samurai. I might have a new nickname for you, Red Ninja or Red Samurai. I actually. Well, you can blow my nuts. My nuts, walnuts. Hey, Lemai. We're just being crazy and we're having fun. With lots of innuendo. Life's too short to be serious. And too much shit happens. Let's not focus on that today. Bye bye. Okay, Mohammed, no worries. Hey Pierre, what's up? So close. So close. I'm back. Okay, nice to have you back, Danny. Hello, Lila. Baby. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. And this is who's gonna be coming along for the ride, of course. He likes a fan? Maybe this is a bad way to get off my hand if I'm holding it like this. Okay. We are happy. You've been eating a lot, but that's good. Got some fat, juicy pussy. Okay, I'll try to tone it down. Try. I didn't say I'm actually going to succeed. Important distinction. Some pre-made leaders. Oh no, I know a good German. Ooh. Did he just say he loved? I actually said that she's put on some weight and now I have a nice juicy pussy. I'll also eat some pussy for you guys. Don't encourage it. So, if you want to see some pussy get eaten, you love to pet pussy. Her face just. I think she just wants down because it's too hot. But yeah. Sorry, I need to blame the heat. Right. That's the only reason. And the mats. Okay, I am on antidepressants, so maybe they're a bit too strong. Who knows? If it makes me choke and eat pussy on YouTube. Nah, she's not. And I didn't get a furball either from eating that hairy pussy. And I need to get some water again. It's crazy how much water you need when it's hot like this. Be right back. Okay. Baby, I'm back. That's why I love America, air conditioning law. Nah. Subi. Hey Subi, good to see you. Good to see you. We have some really simple rock stands. You just put in the ground and you have your rock stand. And they're really light and small size of it. That's why I like them. I told you, Ninja. I'm late for work, Smurfy. Morning here again. Okay, something we're not gonna need are, unless I'm gonna go hopping for bluefin tuna. I don't think I will. Yeah, no, they're protected too. So, these can stay here. I need to make a thing for stuff that's gonna stay home when I go through the rest of the year. Yeah, hey Subi. Anyway, I have an partner over here that I can. Well, it's not empty. How that kind of goes. Not in the fun day. Wow, wow, wow. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I should have brought one of these boxes up from the basement. Egypt. Alright, in here there's only clothes. I can empty this one out. So scrap that's gonna stay home is going in here. That's always a big step in the right direction. You just get the shit sorted out that you're not gonna need. Like these 5.0 treble hooks. They're awesome, but no need for them. And again, if anyone has any questions, anything to, any topics they'd like discussed, well, let me know. Let's just shoot. Okay, in here I'll just throw stuff that I am gonna bring. And honestly, the important part is now just to get it sorted roughly, and I can do the fine adjusting and getting everything sorted again when I'm there, and I've got time and peace of mind, and I have an idea what I want to do first. I'm not sure what kind of fishing I'm even gonna start with, so it doesn't really make sense to plan too much now. Just maybe to get the offshore, I'm definitely gonna try to separate my stuff that I'm only gonna need for hardcore saltwater fishing, and separate it from the regular light saltwater and freshwater stuff. So I don't even have to touch that stuff unless I'm actually gonna use it. Have a great day, everyone. Better get ready for work. Okay, awesome, Smurfy. Make sure the thong isn't inside out, Suvi, yeah? Yeah. Definitely drive safe, Suvi. You look out. Paint the RPG in camp. Not that even gonna get into the smutty stuff. And stuff like this, so that's clearly for European catfish. And also stay home. That's actually quite a bit of stuff that you can eliminate. Just like that. That's not that much. It is a fair amount. You all should take care. You can stay for a while. Here's a shark leader of mine. It's custom coated 19 strand in IC 316, very corrosion resistant stuff. Even the hook, most of the hook is coated. But just the part that actually needs to enter the fish's mouth isn't, so sharks have more trouble detecting it. I'm gonna bring along a few shark leaders, not too many, but a few. My 12-0 circle hooks, I like them. These are coming along. This little summer sleeping bag is also going to come along, because in the south it's still going to be hot. Yeah, sharks I'm going for won't be that big. 4 to 6 foot, only using like 10-0. Yeah. I mean, there are I think the biggest shark I might catch would be a poor beagle. Or fresher if I get someone taken out on their boat. So I am bringing my 55. This baby over here. Because, yeah. Neither are makos, but you basically never hook into one. So the poor beagle is the biggest shark I have, or fresher, that I have a halfway realistic chance of hooking. And even that, it's not very likely. But I'm still going to bring some gear along that would enable me to catch one. Either right here. Still. Yeah, it's still okay. The little leader I used in Brazil. Some 200-pound with 7-strand cable and a 10-0 circle hook. It's Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Jam 4-foot shark, actually kind of small. They're a bit thin, yeah. 4-foot sharks really aren't a big deal. Why are you packing now? Well, because I'm leaving tomorrow, Jam. By the way, my therapist, who knows more about everything going on right now than anyone, also thinks it's a good idea to go no matter what. No matter if anything changes now or not. Why does this here not engage? Okay, the drag is really low, that's why. Even when the drag was set to something, it didn't engage, whatever. So here we have my 50 wide, that's the biggest reel I'm gonna bring. That can... Nisi, what's up? Oh, you walked into something. Murphy asked earlier if I was just done with my nipple twisting workout, so I did one last set with him. Yeah, no other language, sign language. Okay. Gotcha. Friday I'll take the ferry, but I have to leave Thursday evening to catch the ferry in the morning. Especially because it's gonna be my first long drive. Oh, you've seen Hump Day. Okay. Happy humping, everyone. Happy humping. I went through chat briefly and saw that Deborah timed you out. I was like, wow. Okay, that's... Forgot who streamed. And really don't get along. They always time each other out. Okay, just like if you time someone out of the mod for no reason or for personal beef, you're not staying in my chat. Just want to put that out there. Keep your personal stuff personal. Like you can talk about it, but don't act on it here in this stream. You can talk to me privately, and if there's a real issue, then I can decide what to do about it, but don't just time someone out for personal reasons. Just needed to put that out there. Your car going on a ferry? Yes, of course. There's water I have to go over. Well, there's also a tunnel, but the tunnel is more expensive than the ferry, so I'm going on the ferry. I did. Hey, Sherry. Good to see you. And this is my oiled up piece of wood, Nisi. That I rubbed some oil on, then I let it dry, then I rubbed it off again. And yeah. I'm probably gonna bring this along because it's really good for some bigger fish, you know, to dispatch them. And that is really why I have this wood. Just for the record. No one timed you out. Maybe it was a joke or something. It was only like 300 sec. Maybe I didn't see any negative comments. I didn't see anyone get timed out at all. So, if I missed it and someone screwed up, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't see anyone get timed out. Just on my other life, I timed one person out because they were breaking the channel rules, basically. And just not making sense at all, either. And here's my nuts. Okay. Gotcha, Smarty. Oh, never noticed. Here's my harness. Alright, I need to switch these sides around. Right. That's for another day. Just wondering if it was becoming a thing for that person to time people out for no reason. Yeah, we don't want that, those kind of people. More stuff that has nothing to do with fishing, but it is coming along, so... Okay, I went south. No driver. Lunch bath. The reverse. I log into dumb act. Let new mod blast. I don't know. Let them time me out. I don't. Okay. Well, no one gets to time anyone out without a good reason, Mike. Just making that clear. Here we have some preserved minnows. If we bring these along, because sometimes we cannot get fresh bait. Okay, log into your own stream using other accounts so I can give you back again. Woo! I'm not sure what you mean with the sponge bath. Why you would get a sponge bath, Murphy, but I'm not sure I want to know. Okay, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, people. One minute. Baby, I'm back. The dead boy never get. Top got the sponges ready. I need to read it. Smurfy come here, got the bath ready. He don't hit the hands with the meter stick when I misbehave. Be right back, okay. Measuring a peach, alright. That fan is so strong it's blocking any sound from reaching the microphone. Ha 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 ha. Dead boy. You bad boy, okay, not dead boy. Now get in the tub. Got the sponges ready. Sherry, are you Smurfy's wife or not? Just wondering right now with all of these comments. No, his keeper. Jeez. When I put my toe in the baby sick. Okay, I'll let you two figure that stuff out. To me it sounds like you're his dom, but whatever. Love your Smurfy. Red samurai. But I'm not that red, that's a problem. I wish I was, and having some red, I wish I was a proper Highlander, but I could still be a Viking. That's a good chance I actually have some white Indian name. And a lot of people do. Yeah. So my family is a lot more mixed than I appeal. I just got all the pale, reddish, Viking / Celtic looks. More than anyone else in the family. She was where my mom's from. There's actually probably a decent amount of Celtic ancestry in me too. I have some Celts in me. Oh, and they feel so good. Oh. They have mats. Ladies are my ADHD control. Okay. They have mats for that Smurfy now. I better come Monday. And they are not called. Okay, Daddy, okay. Well, I've never had need for that. Just let me put it that way. I can go for hours and hours. My entire body is gonna be tired before that part gets tired. I guess I should count myself lucky. I never needed that either, but I like it. Oh man. And there's my pussy again. Well, one of my pussies. Well, actually, that's two of my pussies. Because she is one and she also has another. Meow, meow, meow. Stuff, not stuff. Isn't it called a stuff? A stiff. I love you. By the way, when I was in the bathroom, after I washed my hands, I actually patted her on purpose with wet hands a bit to get her fur on the outside a little bit wet to cool her down because she is a little hot. And her breed actually originates in Siberia, so they're not built for the heat. Lucy! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Lucy! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, Lucy darling. Lucy! Woo! Much love to you and happy birthday. I hope you're having a blast. You're virgin ears. Jen. You're very far from a virgin. I mean, okay, maybe you've never done it into the ear. That's a chance. Actually, that's halfway likely. So maybe your ears still are virgin, but the rest of you sure ain't. Oh, don't you mean eyes, Jem? Jem, you liar, liar, pants on fire. Lucy, happy birthdays to you, says Gemini. May all your birthday wishes come true today on your birthday and the whole year through. Oh, that's nice. That is really sweet, Jem. Alright, all of this stuff is coming along. Oh, I really like those. These are swiveled BKK Monster Circle hooks with the best bob and swivel there is. And the advantage is of these. One sec. The advantage is that you can crimp some really heavy stiff cable and they can still turn just right. So, and then still always cause a corner hook up. So you can use some, and you also don't need a swivel necessarily higher up on the leader. So, definitely have advantages. And like for example, if you're fishing a wind-on leader and you don't want to have swivels anywhere in between, you could just use a swivel hook. And that way the swivel looks like part of the bait instead of earrings. Yeah, sure. Instead of being like an outside thing. That would also help it just be less apparent. And then like for shark fishing, I think these are exceptionally useful because there sometimes you need to use some really heavy cable for them to not be able to chew through it. 80 to 100 limb crimp. Yeah, to me that's too thin. Like, if I'm going for sharks, I would probably start at like 300-pound cable and go all the way up to 2,000 pound. Because you never know what you're gonna hook into. Maybe some big shark that can cut cable comes along. You don't want them to chew through it, right? Oh my God, Gemini. Get out of my hair, it's dangerous in there. I was thinking earrings to right back at you, baby. Run! Run! Run away! No! Oh. So, in case you haven't noticed, we're kind of like the insane asylum in here. If you don't like it, get out. Makes that voice when you gotta do the next. If a 12-foot shark bit my hook, he can have it. I don't want to reel him in. Oh, I'm catching that sucker. 100%. Well, unless he finds a way to break me off or pull the hook. Yeah. It would be like, oh. But actually, my voice wouldn't get super low than maybe a little bit lower. Yeah, it does get lower, but I don't growl. Because this growl, like when you do a proper growl, you're actually not using the true vocal folds, or you're gonna ruin them. So I'm actually making sounds with other structures in my throat and mouth. Yes, I'm using deep throat techniques. Not deep throating stuff, but using stuff deep in my throat. But still stuff that is above my true vocal folds to make those sounds. Very little chance of me hooking one that size with the P of the surf. True. Cherry, I asked myself if I was crazy. We all said no. All don't know how much I appreciate y'all. I really need a good laugh this morning. Thank you all for that. Done 3, but not fishing, just vacation. 3 with some on Saturday though. Nice. Yeah, Sherry, I feel ya. Like, my life recently has been absolutely flat, but that's also why I desperately need this trip. I'm still not sure how I'm gonna finance all of it. Like, I mean, I can make it, kind of, but yeah, whatever. I'll find a way. I'm good at that. So, but I need it. Yes. Here we have some beautiful hooks that I'm going to be using for some conger fishing. Some stainless steel, heavy gauge, super sharp circle hooks that were really cheap. So I'm gonna snell these onto some 1.5 millimeter. They're 133 strand 7x19 cable. Put a like half a mackerel on there and catch some big eels. Yeah. I'll be there in a second. I gotta get a charger. All right. Don't die on me. Okay, we should be good. Yeah, we're good. But I will need battery over here as well. Charger soon. All right. Okay, I have to read what you guys wrote. Ooh, Gemini, you got interested, haha. Me to be good. Oh, okay. Assume deep throat. Okay, I never saw a notification, but I will keep watching. And you want me to be good? I never said that, Gem. No, Gem, you're all good. Insane, every one of you. You will need that in writing, please. I may start at around 7 a.m. Pacific or later in the day and run through the night. Murphy talking about his live stream. Gemini, you have a bad influence on me. I'll get to my destination around 9 a.m., but don't expect much bite as it warms up. Then more bite towards the eve. Gotcha. Smack that, smack that. Smack that, smack that. I'll bite you now. Save you the trip. MK doing operation. Okay. Oh, smarty. Not too close to the bed, locked up, and don't want to end up in the bed. Oh, you don't want to be in bed with me? Why? When I started Cherry, I'll probably stream for 12 hours, so I'm sure you'll come across it. Nice, Murphy. Okay, but what day's Murphy so I can watch out? Saturday, okay. Big fish, big fish. Okay. Not big fish. And Shem, when I say you're far from innocent, I don't mean that as a bad thing. It's a good thing. Okay, these swivels, we're not going to need them. Neither will need these. Neither will we need these. One second. Okay, now you guys will go to bed with me. If you want it or not, I'll get you in my van. That's on here, I'll sort through all the stuff that's on the bed now. And after I'm done with that stuff, I'll probably have to end the live. And I'll do another one later on. Hey Lucy, still here. Awesome. What a gag. Oh, Smurfy, you're smutty for a reason. That's all I can say. Smurfy / smutty. Yeah. So Smurfy, have you been? Are you trained to not get to gagging or what? Actually, I'm gonna lock the fan in position so we got some air blowing onto the bed because it's still freaking hot. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes, and we need some battery. I don't know what he asked. Danny, those are cool. Okay, that is getting weird. It's getting weird in here. I mean, it's already weird, don't get me wrong. It's always been weird, but... You there, Lucy? Okay, let me read back on chat. Okay, Lucy's saying hi. Okay, I will watch for your live. Lucy, wonderful you're here. Yeah. Awesome, Cherry. I might be brave enough to show my face, or if I hook something big, I just won't care, lol. Yeah. I feel you on that. It can take some time to get comfortable showing your face. Okay. Wait, who was whacking what? They will be lurking at your ass. What again? 12 hours someone has to be there to keep you awake, so I will throw sponges at you. Danny toes are Klingons. I know what you asked for. I don't know what you mean, Jam. MK tanked for cushioning buoyancy. Take out the handcuffs. Wow, Daddy getting down to business. The cuffs are so we can run and MK. Jesus. Oh, I can always chase you, baby. You sexy little smutty. Gotta be careful. Oh man. This is fun. Hey, Dunholm adventure, bro. It's crazy in here, just letting you know. This is not a regular live stream. I'm getting some stuff sorted out for my upcoming fishing trip. So yeah. Okay, not gonna need this. More European catfish specific stuff. I'm gonna bring along a few U floats though. So they can be useful for other fishing, but I only need a few, not too many. Okay, that should be it. Only some really small ones from now on. Okay, this is a small one. See, this is a special one that I different story, but this is a good one that I'm going to bring along. Hey, down home. Yes, I am done. I am done home. I'm coming over. Once again. Been a while. But I'll be there. Like, if things go according to plan, I'll be there Friday morning. In Dover, and then let's see where I'm going from there. First, up north first. I'm basically gonna drive around the entire island. So up the east coast of England and Scotland, then visit the Orkneys, and then make my way down the Scottish west coast and around the Welsh coast, maybe down the south tip of England. Not sure about that yet. That is basically the plan. Like, basically do a round trip around the entire island. But if it's still too hot, when I would get there, I might skip the south part of England. Because I don't want to be baked alive. But yeah. Really nice circle hooks. See ya, Danny. Cool, when you come to the northeast, I could meet up with you. What? Anything. I prefer big stuff though. Like conger eels and sharks are like gonna be my main target. Maybe some skates if they're around. Actual clothes, asking for a friend. Yes, I do. I do, Gem. Actually, a lot. It's just been too freaking hot lately. Too warm. I love you, Chem, by the way. Oh, Chem, you're great. I hope you know that. Okay. Oh. Not sure to bring. What the hell. I love you right back. Be good. Not much big around here, buddy. A little tip. When you get to the west coast of Scotland, Obanza skate is big there. Fish through the night, though, and use big baits. Oh, yeah. Yes, you are great, Sam. Yeah. I know usually the west coast is better. And Ireland too. With the Irish west coast, I did way better than on the east coast. Though I did hear that on the east coast of Scotland there's some big conger eels to be caught. Maybe just need to be higher up north. I'm holding brave, so we could have run. But still, I'm more than happy to join you. I mean, I also need to learn how to fish for the smaller stuff to catch my bait. So, and it really works. Even if it's the same species I've targeted before, it always works different in different areas. So, yeah. Of course, mackerel and pollock are usually the best options for bait, but you can use anything. I even thought of using whole dogfish as bait. Like the lesser spotted cat shark. Would be the official name. But usually they're just called dogfish. Just so the people who don't know all the fish, they know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about spiny dogfish or smoothhounds or stuff like that. Or we actually just call them Dackel in German. You go to run. Here in the northeast you get plaice and whitey, but not big. Well, they're nice, yeah. Do you at least get a lot of them? Or also not too many? Like for fish like that, I kind of need to be able to catch them with a pretty high frequency to make it interesting. If I have to work hard for each single fish and they're not big, then it can get a little boring. For me. I know I'm spoiled too when it comes to fishing. Still making sandwich law. It's always a good idea to work with hooks 90% naked, right? Yes, of course. Of course it is, Jam. What do you think? It makes sense, doesn't it? Like you can get your nipple pierced. I need another hook that will actually stick. Maybe this sort of it will. Nope, I think I need a jig head. But yeah. You're making me want to. I am hungry. Any jig heads in here? No. No one can claim that I'm not adventurous. These travel still too big for anything I'll be doing. If you fish at a place, call Hull, you can get some decent smooth on. That's nice. Sure, it's safe, Gem, just as safe as cooking naked. Right. Cooking naked isn't bad. I do it frequently. I think it's an angle that keeps it from. So, Jam, just for you. That was a little piercing. I'll do it better when I find a jig head. That's gonna hold a lot better. It actually has some weight. To push it in a little bit, but just the tip. I'll do it. Push it in. Well, MK cooks naked when serving. Well, I always have one sausage at least when I'm cooking naked, let me put it that way. Also on your way back down the West Coast stop at Whitehaven, I got a video of me catching thornback rays. They can be good fight and come in any size you'll get. You'll also get dogfish there too. Yeah. I mean, you usually get some doggies everywhere, but yeah. Some bullhouse would be nice. Not just doggies, but also some hass. Seven conversations at once, awesome. Right? Isn't it awesome? Almost as awesome as you, Jim. Oh, I'm getting tired. I know, Jim, I don't know who to comment to. My cat is also up and about, looking around. She's gonna have a blast on the trip. Like, she actually enjoys traveling. She gets bored at home. Well, we'll all answer, exactly. So, yeah. This is a double hook rig for some bigger sized baits with a relatively thin cable. Just for the chance of hooking a shark, or also for big costs I like some thinner cable because, or some length and stuff, because some of them can actually phrase through some mono leader, but I also don't want to use super thick mono. I'd rather use some thinner cable, personally. But that's just me. Just me. Okay, no new comments. than anything. Some rigging flaws, 30-pound, yeah, coming along. Nice big swivel. Best swivel there is, coming along. These ghost hooks coming along. Coming along. Yeah, coming along. I could have enough ghost hooks. Yeah, that would be could do for some flat fishing stuff, maybe for whiting. Harp hooks, some sole warmers coming along, but they're going off to the side so they don't get punctured by a hook. Those are the ones you just open up and they react with this oxygen and heat up and keep your feet warm. Because up in Scotland it's only gonna be like 10-15 degrees Celsius in northern Scotland, so it's freaking cold still, even in the middle of summer. And summer doesn't last long either. Here's some 19 strand 8-pound cable coming. Some seesaw to tie some stones together. Really good stuff. Because where I break off a lot, I use some stones as weights, and I just tie them with some organic twine. Then attach a little brake line and tie them on. And if I get stuck, I just lose a stone, but I don't lose my whole rig. MK take hand warmers too. Yeah, I'll probably just buy them there, honestly. And I usually need my hands. No F goes fishing in Scotland. He does, but he's not that far north. But he is still pretty far north. And well, he's like, I think 2/3 of the way to the northern tip. Yes, I said tip, Jim. I know how your mind works. That doesn't really work when you're wearing clothes, you know? I mean, it works a little bit, but not too well. It's not that cold. Armpits, right, exactly what I was gonna say. There's also other warm areas. Yeah. So don't wear clothes, at least your hands will be warm. Murphy between your legs is better for warming your hands, right? Lila, you okay? Baby? I think my cat is weirded out by me being on the bed. Except people will think I'm doing the wrong kind of fishing. Wrong. Yeah, there's a chance. I'm not gonna lie. Peeps might get the wrong idea. Smurf. You're smutty. You'll stay smutty. Mr.'s 3 nipples tall. Worm. Inchworm. Okay, Jam is going on a rant. But keep it PG, Jam. Oh shit, I spit coffee everywhere. What time is it now? Okay. Like European PG. Everything that's said so far pretty much was PG, in my opinion. Lila? Sweetie? What you looking at? Lila, why do we have to go in with all the hooks? You're a stupid cat, but then again, you know how to not get hurt. Well, if you do, then you'll learn. I gotta bite. Keeper Hermanson isn't catch and release, just release. Worms. Look, I'm spreading my legs for you and showing you my pussy. Yes. Okay, my pussy doesn't want to be seen. And my tablet was sitting upright. No, remember, no political or religious talk in here. And here we have Force Hammer, Mjolnir. Lila 9. Katze. Don't jump out of the window. You're stupid enough to do that. Hey, Smurfy needs more meds. Well, my bed has had caffeine for the day. Your bed gonna be up for days. Here we have a little shark leader. Nice 14 hook. Careful. Why? Jam. Nothing's gonna happen. Unless I yank like real freaking hard. I have to try to get hurt with this, not the other way around. I'm not gonna hurt if I'm not trying. He's not trying to hurt me. Okay, here's a bunch of 16 hooks. I'm probably not gonna need those. Well, as long as it doesn't get hard, Jam, I will be. Talking about things getting hard. Okay. Maybe I'll better not go along too much with that. One of them sleep number beds. Lila 9. But the cat knows it's time to go on a trip, and here's a gator hook and leader of mine. This is definitely staying home, because we're not gonna catch any of those. You could still catch some people with them, but you know. Hard is good, Cherry, don't listen to Smurfy. Yes, I know, right? Not everyone likes it flaccid. Smurfy, even if that's your standard. Some people have harder standards. You can enter in how many inches you need for that night. Yes, but it needs to be hard for that. If it's soft, you can just either you just kind of have to push pretty hard to get anything in, and then it just goes all in. If it goes in, or it doesn't go in at all. So you need some hardness to enter inch by inch, or you need to have it grow while you already have a little bit of it in. Then you can maybe start out at least half soft. Or you could get. Okay, I'm gonna stop for now. Well, I'm heading off, guys. Hope you enjoy your trip and welcome to the UK when you get there. Thanks, Dunhop. I'm sure I'll hear from you. Smurfy, if I need to tell the bat how many inches I need, I think I need to review my life clothes. Yeah, Splint. I used it wrong. What about Splint, Smurfy? If it's soft, you don't need a popsicle stick to make a brace. I'm not gonna say too much. Lila, come in here. The window was blowing shut, and I don't want it to kick my cat out. Okay, she's laying down. DP brace would be more like a flash. Would it though? Here are some leaders that have already caught some conger eels. Nice ones. You just flung your ball. Yes, I know. I like. What can I say? Sometimes I like keep playing with my balls. Doesn't everyone like to trigger some balls? What do you get when you jiggle Santa's balls? A right Christmas. Viscous snowflakes. I mean, I don't understand what he means. Vicious. I do need to go to the bathroom soon, and I do need to end the live stream soon as well, unfortunately. But I'll be back. We got some more rods, but these aren't oiled up yet. We might have to do that sometime. And give them a good rubbing to polish them up. White Christmas? Yeah, when you jiggle Santa's balls, you get a white Christmas. No, you don't. Just take us with you. Sure, Smurfy. Sure. Not when I did. Oral. Yes, I need some oral support. You mean moral support? You heard what I said. And there is a girl who would probably laugh at that joke, and if we do become an item, she'd probably just go ahead and do it. And give them oral support. There are no couple. I don't know another one. I don't think I'll ever have anything with a good friend. She'd do this. She'd do it too. If you were dating her or something, she would give you some oral support. Yeah, yes. Sham, you trying to play Angel? It wouldn't be what you think. Right, braces are over oral support technically. Right, Smurfy? I mean, yeah, braces are oral support. Not a buy, not a B, more like you can do it, MK, just squeeze, you're growing. Exactly. I'm 250 pound decoy split rings. Oh, I might need them if I do some shark leaders that I want to connect with. Otherwise, I won't need those. Well, we're all having fun, so it's good. Here's some netting I was doing, but I'll actually bring that along. I'll also keep it separate so it doesn't get tangled up. Those fin molds, probably not gonna need them. Okay, I do need to go to the bathroom. Maybe let's just say, I think you're all having too much fun. Maybe I'll do some other stuff after. But it won't end the life quite yet. So yeah. I just have to get out of here without sitting on a hook. That would be suboptimal. And Gemini down, clean up in aisle 8. What happened, Gem? Okay, I'll just leave the I'm not gonna mute it because I'm gonna be far enough away, and with the fan you're not gonna hear anything. But yeah, be right back, people. Be right back. Okay, we're back. We're back. So, God. Are we being punished? Splash can reach us from here. Don't want to sit on that bed feeling like a king. You get off the bed feeling more like this. Help. All we can do is run. No prayers here, please. Remember, channel rules. Yeah, I really don't have all that much crap that I can take. Okay, it's gonna get more. I'm gonna probably be surprised how much stuff it is in the end. If history taught us anything. Yes, Lila. Just gave my cat some food. Wishing and hoping. Well, I should probably show you my backside now, mostly, but oh well. There's worse sides. Okay, I'm gonna need to end the live actually, so got something to do now. So see you guys soon and bye for now. I'll be back.